in the quiet of the early morning as the sun begins to rise. We open the pages of a timeless philosopher, Lucius Annaeus Seneca. Seneca, a Roman Stoic, offers more than wisdom. He offers medicine for the anxious soul. He wrote not from theory, but from the tension of life itself, advising emperors, facing exile, living in the shadow of death. In his words we find a cure, not for a moment but for a lifetime. Anxiety, he said, is suffering twice, once in imagination, once in reality. And so, Seneca invites us to examine the stories we tell ourselves. He teaches us that fear is often rooted in anticipation, not in the present moment, but in what might happen. He writes, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." Pause. Let that settle into your chest. So much of what we fear never arrives. The mind creates storms that life never delivers. Seneca calls us back to now, to this breath, to this room, to this present, solid, real moment. He believed the cure for anxiety lies in training the mind to see clearly, to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. This is the core of Stoic calm, not the absence of challenge, but the presence of perspective. He urges us, cease to hope and you will cease to fear. Hope and fear are twins, born of the same mother, expectation. When we detach from outcome, we free ourselves. Freedom comes not from controlling events, but from mastering our responses. And this mastery is not rigid, it is gentle. It is the soft strength of saying, "This is what life brings. I will meet it with grace." Seneca teaches us to practice Premeditatio Malorum, the premeditation of evils. It sounds harsh, but it's deeply healing. It means we spend a few moments imagining setbacks, not to dwell in fear, but to prepare our spirit. So when challenge comes, we are not shocked. We have already embraced it in the quiet of our mind. And we meet it not with panic, but with poise. Seneca writes, "He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a man who is alive." In facing our fears, we reclaim our lives. Every anxious moment becomes an invitation to return to our breath, to return to reason, to return to our inner citadel, a place within us that cannot be shaken. Let's rest there now. Breathe in and out. Feel your body soften. Let your thoughts drift like clouds. You are not your anxiety. You are the awareness behind it. Strong, calm, still. Seneca reminds us, begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. This moment is a life. This breath, a beginning. Let it be enough. You are whole. You are safe. You are free. But the work does not end here. Seneca believed that philosophy must be practiced daily. Like a muscle, the mind strengthens through repetition. He wrote letters to friends, letters filled with reminders of what matters: clarity, simplicity, courage. He stripped life of the unnecessary to reveal the essential. You need less than you think. Peace is not in the having, but in the letting go. He writes, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." This is a radical idea in today's world. Anxiety often grows in the soil of comparison, of chasing, of never enough. But Seneca turns us inward. He asks, what if we already have what we need? What if the treasure we seek is within us? This is not denial. It is awakening. And in that awakening, anxiety loosens its grip. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are a work in progress, and that is enough. Seneca lived under emperors, in political chaos, in personal danger. He knew fear, and yet he still chose calm. Every day he returned to his principles, to wisdom, to breath, to stillness, and so can we. Let us end this reflection with a vow, not to eliminate anxiety forever, but to meet it with understanding, to befriend it, to learn from it, and then to gently let it go. Return now once more to the breath, in and out. You are here. You are alive. You are enough. And as Seneca reminds us, as long as you live, keep learning how to live. Let this be your practice. Let this be your peace.